Hello and welcome to my channel Making Crafts. In this series I am converting my Happy Planner into a junk journal planner. So it's still going to be a planner where I use to schedule out my days and everything, but instead it's going to have like a junk journal feel. So in the first video I did make this cover and show how I did it and where I got the papers from, and then after the video I did do some stitching around it. And so then in the second video I created this page and let you know where to where to download this printable, which is free. And then I decorated it up, so it was a plain white paper, and then I added all this, and you can see in that video how I decorated this page up. And then in the next video, well, in the same video, excuse me, in the second video I also decorated up this page, and this is my cover page for January. So in this video I am going to be decorating up my monthly planner, my monthly calendar. And when I filmed this, I did film creating this calendar as well as this cover page as well as the monthly calendar into one whole video. And when I went back to edit it, I realized that it is way too long, so I'm dividing into parts. So when I start the next section, it's just going to start in with me telling you that we're starting on that page. So it's going to look a little different than how my videos typically start, but then you'll see I'm just jumping right in and doing the calendar page. And if you like my videos, please be sure to hit the like button and subscribe so that you can be notified. Hit the bell and you'll be notified each time I upload. And I'm going to continue this series throughout the year. As each month comes along, I will be showing you what I'm doing for that month. And thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoy the video. So the next thing I'm going to work on is this this part. I want to cover this up and start fresh with my color theme. And I may have to make this into 2 videos, so I'm going to see. So let's just, I'll add this later, I'll glue this on. So let's start working on this part. So for this, oops, I did tear that some. So for this one, I want to cover this up. So what I've done is, I was going to put washi tape on it, but it was showing through. So what I've done is I have some white labels. I couldn't think what it was. White labels. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a strip the right width, and then I'm going to attach it to the top here. Let's measure to see what size I need it to be. So looks like I need to go about one and a quarter, And what I'm going to do is then I'll cut around it to make it even. So I can even go a little over since I'm going to be cutting it anyway. And so I'm going to cut it with my scissors. Let's try this piece first, and let's just attach it to the top here, and then we'll do the other side. And this is the hard part, is getting the backing off of this label, because when I cut it like this, it is hard to get the backing off. Okay, all right, so I got the backing loose, and now I'm just going to take, and I'm going to attach it here, but I'm going to line it up right. I don't like that notes is there, but I may have to just cover that with something else. So I'm just going to line it up like that. And you can still see it through, but I am going to cover it now with washi, and I think even with my lightest washi, let's just try and see. Well, I say I'm going to cover it washi. I'm going to cover it washi or with paper. I've got to decide which one I'm using. I need to go through my stack of paper and see. But yeah, I think that it won't show through once I think that white will cover it all up good. So let me just trim off the rest, the excess. And stick it in a little bin over here. There we go. And then I was thinking the corners, I don't know why I was thinking, I keep thinking that all along, that the corners are rounded on the pages, but only on the cover, so I don't have to worry about cutting around the corner. I just have to worry about cutting straight, which sometimes can be harder than cutting around a corner. And I'm going to see if I can just cut this out. If not, I can go punch it, but I really just want to cut it out so I don't have to punch it, because I'm gonna have to line it up perfectly, and I don't know if I can. So I'm just gonna go in here, and I think I can just get it out there. Okay, so there we go, that works. So we've already got this done, and let's pull this one out and do the exact same thing with it, and just cut me a strip. Well, I left it in the paper cutter and pulled the big piece over here. Okay. Just gonna pull the backing off. That one came a lot easier than the other one. So then I'm just gonna line this up again, and there's just gonna be a little bit of color sticking out because I'm lining it up with the top of the calendar, but that's okay. A little bit of that color is not gonna hurt anything. All right, where did I lay the scissors? Oh, here they are. So now I'm just gonna trim the extra off. So I got that trimmed off, and I'm gonna cut out that, but I'm not gonna do that right now. I'm gonna go ahead and start decorating, because that's much more fun to watch than me cutting out little circles. Okay, so let me look over here in my stack of papers and see which one I want to put on the top there. I'm going to go with this one, since that's what I had on the front page, and I think that's going to be the best one. Okay, so so I know that I need it 7 inches wide, and I think I can get both sides out of this. So let's cut it at, I think it was 1 1/4, wasn't it? No, it's right under that. 1 1/8. Okay, so let's just cut that at 1 1/8. Now this is going to be hard for me to, there we go. Does that fit? Yes, it does. So let's just cut one more. And yes, I was surprised because I am not good at fractions at all. So I prefer when I don't have to cut. I prefer when I don't have to measure, when I can just wing it. But things like this, you do have to measure so that you can get it perfect. So there we go. So I'm just going to glue that on. Like I said, I'll fix the hole there when I get done. So I'm just going to add that to both sides, I do believe. See how that looks. And then I'm going to tear out the days of the week. And I think I'm going to have to, I printed 2 different sizes because I wasn't sure. But I think, should I tear them or should I cut them? I think that I will tear them. I like that better. So let me tear these out, and then real quick. So I have torn all the days of the week out, and now I need to, I'll have to pause the video in a few minutes and print out another January since I used it on the cover page. So I'm going to go ahead and glue down the strips real quick so that they are in place, and then I'll add the days of the week to them. And I've been sitting here trying to decide, you know, I did age the other page. Should I age this calendar as well? that's what I'm telling you. I have not really gotten all my thoughts together for this because I don't, until I start on something like this, I have no idea how it's going to work out and what it's going to look like. So I have to just kind of decide as I go. And so I'm trying to decide if I do want to age the whole thing or do I want some crisp white in it. I know with I was just thinking with my Christmas journal, I liked it and some pages were aged, but I did have some white pages to journal on and it did not bother me. So that's what I'm trying to decide here. Is it going to bother me if it's not all aged up? I don't know. I might try it. It doesn't matter. It's just paper and it's not that big a deal. So let's just go ahead and add, well, if I'm going to do that, I guess I could age them once I glued them down. Yeah, because it's going to be hard to age them anyway, as tiny as they are now. So that's what I'll have to do. So let's just add these. And I'm trying to put them really close here because I do have to fit the January over here. So let me see there. And I better pay attention so I get the days in order. That would be bad, wouldn't it? Real quick. I think I'm going to ink around the whole page and see what happens. And it's only 1 month I have to live with if I don't like it, right? Because I won't be going back and using January after January, so that's one way to think about it. And I just lightly did it just so I could kind of see what I thought. Okay. What if I just dingy up the page a little? Yeah, that takes some of the stark white off, but it's not super dark either. And I am wrinkling the page up. I don't know if I want to wrinkle my pages up, but I'll have to glue some of that down. I didn't get all those edges like I thought I did. I just didn't want to get glue all over my fingers, so I have to go back and fix that. This side was a lot thicker than this side. I didn't even realize that they did that, but it's where this is like the cover. I'd never paid attention to that because I always just typically add stickers. I've never tried this before. So I'm just going to glue some of that down. Fix some of those little spots that was coming up. Just the edges. Okay. Now, just dingy it up just a little more. I wonder, I don't know if I want to or not. I'm thinking, do I want to add some light background stamp into this somewhere? I think I have a little flower somewhere. I'm just looking to see what I have laid out because I could put a little flower in the background. Just gotta think about it. What stamp do I have? I have this one that I wonder, how about if I try on a piece of scrap paper? I wonder if I stamp this in like a light blue or a navy, what would it look like? I think there must have been some brown still left on it. Let's see here. That's not the right blue. So now, I'm getting all in the ink. I don't think that's, let's try this one, the darker one. Just like paint splotches. And then I've got some flowers I want to print and cut out and put on the pages. What would that look like? can't decide. I've got another idea. What if I decorate the page up? I'm gonna use these. This is the stamps and dies that came in my advent calendar that I had. What was the name of it? Crafter's Companion Advent that I had during the holidays. And so that's the stamps and dies that we got. You got one stamp and one die each day, and then one day I got all of these in one. That would be pretty. Look at that. Yeah, that would be. Never even used it because I just got them out of my Advent and I was busy and doing other crafts and never played with them yet. So that's why I got them set on my desk. So when I went, ooh, that's got little heart flowers. And then it's got one more with it. This is just one day. I don't remember which day this one was, but this was one of the days. And so you got all three of these. But I guess it was because they go together. I'm not really sure why we got, because all of them were really small stamps. So I'm going to add some stamping to the page. I need to move this brown before I use it. And I think I'm just going to kind of just add it in different spots. And that is the great thing about the Happy Planner too, is you can take your pages out and work on them. Where else do I want that? Maybe like this. And then I'm going to take the other one, and it's smaller, and kind of work it up. I was trying to kind of do a pattern here, but I'm not sure it's going to work. Not sure at all. Kind of debating. Let's see, maybe I will add some here to this one, and then here, then go back with this one, adding it, trying to decide if I need it anywhere. Maybe like that. And then kind of want all these going upwards. Maybe like this. And this. Okay. And now I'm going to add in, I think I'm going to add some of this in. This piece we're just going to add a little bit and see how does it look. Looks splattered, exactly what I wanted. There we go. Kind of like the page is all splattered up. I do like that. Kind of getting just a little bit, oops, I almost messed up. Just add just a little bit more right there. Kind of giving a splattered look. And maybe, I think a little bit, what if I did it this direction now? Let me just stamp it that direction and see what I think. Don't think it's going to matter what direction. So just looking here to see there. And maybe just a little bit there. It's pretty wild looking, isn't it? But I kind of like it. Maybe a little here. And now, let's see what else I want to add. So I felt like this page needed some little something, so I paused the camera and went and printed out some of these roses that I had planned to put in my journal anyway, but I was going to put it on the weekly pages. But so I thought, well, let's add them here. And so since that one smeared just a little, I think I'll put that little butterfly there and some roses. And butterflies can just actually make anything look good, I think. So I'm just doing a little layout. I fussy cut it out. I just printed them on my printer and then just fussy cut by hand. And now I'm just trying to decide where they are all going. And I'm not really sure yet. I'm just taking a look here and seeing where to add them. So I do like the little butterfly right there. So I'm going to add, I wonder if I should darken the edges, will it look a little better? Let's see. Just a little bit, not much, just a little. Just add them up here and see. Yeah, I like that better. So we're just going to add a little bit of glue to him. I don't want to get too much glue. Don't want it oozing out. So I'm just going to add him right here. Let's see. I think that'll be good right there. And then put the rose over. I'm gonna put it over top of that one that smeared as well, so that, because I think it's gonna drive me crazy. Some little things like it just irk me sometimes, so I just cover it up. Sometimes it doesn't bother me at all. Just depends on the project. So then I'm gonna add that one there. Please excuse our dogs. They've decided that it's time, supper time, so they are chasing the cat. So I'm gonna add that one there. So I'm gonna get this done really quickly so I can go feed them, because they're just gonna get noisier and noisier. So let me see if I can get this done real quick so I can go fix their supper. Just got that one there, and then I think, don't want to cover it, I didn't cover it up the date actually, so it's not gonna matter. I may write the date right there in the lower corner, so that, yeah, I like it there, so that we, I know, well, so that I know what date it is. It's a Saturday. I don't really have appointments on Saturday anyway, so it's not going to matter. You'll find on my weekly, when I do my weekly, which will be in the next video, I don't even put Saturday and Sunday on my weekly because I don't really make plans for those days. I really don't. Nothing that has to be added to a calendar. That glue off there. But yeah, so I just put the weekdays of my work days and school days, but I don't put anything else. Okay, so I like that a lot better. And so now I'm going to stop there, and then in my next video I will do my weekly pages and add some of my other journaling pages to this journal. Well, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day.